What's up, everyone? This is Bunny Boogers coming to you live from the internets. Today will be the first installment ever of a new thing I'm going to try. We're going to call it Free to Play Friday. And if you can't already gather from the little theme there, I'm going to play a new free to play game every Friday, and see if I like it or not. And then maybe if you guys have been thinking about it, or you just want to see what it's like before you get it, maybe I can get you some motivation to either A, get it, or B, realize that it's terrible and you don't want it. Alright, so as you can see, today the game will be Path of Exile. Maybe some of you have played it, maybe some of you have been thinking about playing it, and you're not sure if you want to eat up the space on your hard drive and for another game. But for those of you that like the top-down style action RPGs a la Diablo, this is definitely a good game. I would highly recommend it. I have played this one before, so you will see that I have some characters created, but for the purposes of today, for people who may not have seen the game before, we're going to start a new character. Get started. Log in. You log in with your Steam account. I'm pretty sure the only way you can download it is through Steam. I'm pretty sure it's a forced thing. I haven't really looked into that, so if it's not, please don't murder me on the comment section. I'm just saying what I know, and I have a Steam account, so it just makes life easier. Alright, so as you can see, I already have a couple characters. I think I only got about halfway through the game. I forget if the cap on this game is 60 or 70, but I started getting involved in some other things, and I kind of lost track of playing this game. So now will be a good chance to explore. I might get back into it, depending on the response I get from this. I may do a series, and we can do the storyline or something. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to see. So anyway, create.
Attention, prisoners! For your crimes against Doriath, you have been exiled to the forsaken continent of Rayclast.
Wow. He is very, very angry.
Exiles one weapon. Choose wisely. Doriath has bestowed a gift upon you, a chance to redeem your crimes, a new life. Do not squander it.
Okay, do not squander it. Alright. So, there are 6 different classes. First, we have the Witch.
They were right to fear me. If only they had listened to their cowardice. Had they not taken my home with fire, I would not have taken their children.
Okay,
Now
creepy. And then we have the Duelist, and I don't know what he would be comparable to in other games. The ever important Ranger for any RPG.
And not mine. Every soul has a birth-given right.
And then we got the Marauder. Marauder is two-handed weapons. You can opt to use a one-handed weapon and a shield if you so choose, or dual wield 2 one-handed weapons.
Death is my brother. I do not fear him.
But generally pretty good for tanking. As you can see, there's no real base stats to look at, so it's really hard. And then the Shadow, which is going to be comparable to like a Thief or a Trickster Rogue or any of those classes. Light armor, you move fast, use smaller weapons, do high damage.
I would have kept my mouth shut. Professional.
And then the Templar. The Templar is another tanky type dude. Use staffs. He has some healing abilities, if I recall correctly. I already have a Marauder, but I want to start another one. And now we need to come up with a name for him. Good name, good name. Let's call him Squishy. Squishy seems like a good name. I shall call him Squishy, and he will be my Squishy. Alright, so let's go. A character with this name already exists. Of course it does. Okay. Guess we're gonna have to go with Bunny Boogs. I already have a Bunny Boogers, but it is what it is. So, like a lot of RPGs, for some reason, you start on a beach. I don't know why that's a trend amongst RPGs, but it is what it is, I suppose. So let's get this party started. Laying down, face down in the water. Pick ourselves up here, and we'll pick up this Driftwood Club and talk to this guy.
We're all that made it. They dumped
24
of us exiles off that ship.
Yeah.
Guess that makes us the lucky ones.
Probably.
Luckier than this poor bastard beside me. At any rate.
Yeah, he's not looking too good.
Splinter sticking out of me? Missed all the important bits.
Something tells
I
me
saw
no.
smoke at those ruins up the beach. Go get some help. And I might just...
Oh, and you're eated.
When I
Heavy
kill
strike.
a man, he stays dead.
Oh, tooltips are still on, so you can see. Alright, so I already got a gem. I don't know if that's supposed to happen that quickly, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, so just like if anyone's played Diablo, it's the click to move, not WASD. You click to move and click to do everything. You guys can see the hotbar on the bottom. Pretty simple. XP in the middle. Powers go over here. Quite a few for an action RPG, which is pretty cool considering it's free to play. So here we have our mana for magic spells, health over here. Now one cool thing, these life vials, you don't have a use limit. Well, it's not like Diablo or other where once you use it, it's on a cooldown. You can use it a certain amount of times until it's empty, basically, and then you can then you have to wait for it to recharge. But it'll slowly refill itself, but as long as it's full, or as long as it's got red in there, you can use it as many times as you want. Same thing with the mana vials. Pretty cool little feature. You can see down here this microtransaction thing. This game is not pay to win or any of that. The microtransactions are purely for aesthetic value things. If you want to have a little pet that follows you around, I don't think they attack anything, but you know, just again, so I guess so you're not lonely, I suppose, you know, because you have no friends. But I mean, if you don't have any friends, I'm sorry. So maybe you might want to look into the pet thing. And then there's options to change the way your gear looks and the way like the town portal works. And all that stuff. As you can see though, the graphics are done really well. Should have turned off Steam. But the graphics are done really well for, again, a free-to-play game. Some things are very, very reminiscent of Diablo, but I mean, when it comes to an action RPG, especially this style, I mean, you can't really add anything else that hasn't already been done. So I definitely wouldn't consider it a hit, because I wouldn't know how to do a whole lot to improve upon at least the basic structure of this type of game. So I'm just gonna go through here and continue murdering things. I'm kind of OCD when I play RPGs, as you're probably finding out as I serpentine through this map trying to look for some stuff. I'll try to prohibit that, or tone it down, as well as I'll try to tone down the lengthy item management, just because I'm OCD, but I doubt you guys want to watch me be OCD, because I want more viewers to watch and less viewers to leave while ripping their hair out, preferably. And I know when I have to sit and watch someone do a video where they're spending a lot of time on inventory management and just being super OCD, I understand it, but at the same time it's like, bro, you're making a video. Oh, and I died because I wasn't watching my health. It's like, bro, you're making a video, how about you kind of, you know, get on the ball here and not do that. So real quick, do I have a... Oh, I actually do have a slot in here, so let's put that in there. As you can see, you get gems, and there's only 3 different colors of gems, but they do different things depending. And they usually use up a mana ability, and then they only come in red, green, and blue though. And then red being strength, green being dexterity, and blue being intelligence. So let's try that again, preferably with less dying this time. Maybe I should actually pay attention to my health bar. But yeah, like I was saying, when you watch someone and they're they make a video for everyone to enjoy, but then it's just them doing inventory management for 45 minutes, it kind of
to see another dawn.
Kind of gets old. All right, so I hit level 2. As you can see, pretty simple leveling mechanic. Now, one of the cool things they do here is, if any of you have played Diablo, you know your tree is pretty limited. Every class has its set powers, and that is what you get. And then you can choose and mix and match to try and make the best character there. So what they do here is this. They have this ginormous skill tree, and if I zoom out here, you can see just where it is. Now, depending which character you use, you will start off in a different, if you see where these circles are, you'll start off in a different place. So, the Marauder, he's pure strength, that's why he's in this corner. Whereas here, the orientation will always be the same of these three globes. So down here, I forget who starts down here, but it's strength and dexterity. So I think it's actually the duelist that starts down here. Over here would be the ranger, because they're pure dexterity. Up here would be the who's intelligence and dexterity. Whoever's intelligence and dexterity is up here, which I think it might be the not the rogue, the shadow. Then the witch is up here for pure intelligence, and then I know the Templar is over here because he's strength and intelligence. So, and then when you beat the game, and I can't show you because I haven't done it yet, you get another character, and they end up right here. It's on the wiki. I forget what she's called. I know it is female though. So yeah. So let's add our first PowerPoint: melee damage or life and armor. I want to go for more of a damage build because I like doing the deeps, the DPS. So let's go with melee damage. Let's apply that point. And the cool thing is, after every so often, you'll get rewarded refund points. So say you want to move a skill point or two, you can totally do that by refunding them. Alright, so we've applied that. Let's go back. Oh, I guess I decided to do that just in time. Just like any RPG, you're going to start off with pretty crappy gear, and then it's up to you to build the gear to suit you, your play style, what you're going to do. Because the primary focus of this, say for example, my Marauder is strength, doesn't mean you can't add dexterity gems and whatnot. It is entirely up to you. Let's see here. I do want to spend a little time kind of leveling up and getting my strength up and everything, because I know. Oh, no, never mind. We're already there. So first boss battle. And the coloration on items is pretty similar to most RPGs you're going to run across. White isn't anything. Blue is magic. Yellow is like rare, and then you have orange, which is legendary. You know, pretty standard stuff. There's no real money system in this, I don't think. Instead, you get different things. You get scrolls of wisdom a lot, and scrolls of wisdom, they help you identify things. I'm sure we'll see a tooltip here in a second because it's going to come up. Alright, so we made it past the first little point there, and we're in the... So let's go through and talk to these people.
To be surprised,
I'm not going to bore you guys with reading it. Alright, so we have our first thing. So purchase items. Yeah, okay, so you can see here the cost. 1 orb of alteration, and as I go through the game here, you start getting them pretty quickly, so you guys will be able to see what that is. And then they make different things too. That, like, there's an orb of transmutation. And see, like, an orb of transmutation costs 7 portal scrolls. So there's no actual money element. So there's no gold, silver, any of that crap, which is kind of nice. But at the same time, you have to make sure you have a lot of resources on hand as far as like scrolls and stuff like that. So all right, let me give you an example here. So if I sell this here, we put that in there. It gives me 1 scroll fragment, and what this will end up turning into when I get 5 fragments, it becomes a scroll wisdom, as you can see there in the tooltip, which is nice because those, like I said before, those identify things, and then you don't have unlimited town portal like you do in Diablo, where you can just do it at any time.
Of the poem I'm writing about you, Exile.
And Bestel, he likes to write poems about me. I think he has sort of a man crush on me, not gonna lie. And you know what? That's his prerogative. I'm okay with that. As long as he doesn't try to push himself on me, I'm okay with this.
But my wits remain.
Alright, so... Alright, goodbye, buddy. Alright, so then we're gonna go to this guy. I think Harkley.
Where'd you learn to fight like that?
Oh, you know, just karate school. Where everyone learns to fight like that. Alright, so, and then you'll get things where you get to choose one reward, and this is what I was talking about they all have. So this one's for dexterity, and since I'm more strength, I like to focus on using red things. So if you can see here, there's a Molten Strike, which when I attack, it'll fire a projectile of fire, and it does it's a area of effect damage, and it's for melee as opposed to ranged. And then here's an AoE attack, melee, cleave, and then ground slam. So I'm kind of liking the oh, let me make sure. Let me see what I got first. I forgot what I put on here. So heavy strike. And heavy strike is just a heavy melee. Let's try this Molten Strike. See what it does. All right. Make sure he doesn't have any quests for us.
Ness is the best of us.
Like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time doing the nitty-gritty as far as talking, because honestly, if you guys want to play the game, it's better for you to discover that yourselves. This is just more of an introduction. Alright, so one of the cool things that they do in this game, I'm sure any of you that have played Diablo know that every time you enter a map, say you haven't, every time you log out and log back in, the general layout of an area will be the same, but for the most part it changes. Certain aspects of the map will change. Now, for this game, if there's no one in an instance for, I believe, 12 minutes, the instance completely changes. So, say you're the only one in an instance and you want to test it out, and you leave for 12 minutes and you come back, it'll be a completely different map. And I don't know what how the timer works exactly. Whoops. Should really gotta start checking my health here while gabbing. Multitask. But so you're gonna get a different playthrough. Really? I don't even know what kind of English that was. Playthrough pretty frequently. Even if you play if you have a long session, you can get a couple different playthroughs of the same general area. So it won't feel like it's the same general area all the time, and you'll have all the enemies to attack and everything. Ooh, fire trap. Wow, I really need to work on my dexterity for the world map is U. The hotkey is U by default. And here you can see where your quests are. It'll tell you where your quests are located. Any areas you haven't been in will come up as question marks. So right now we're in Act 1. You can see Rayquest over here, and we have to go over here. Where your current objective is will have this little ring around it. It'll be highlighted, so you know the clear difference. But you are free to roam around and go to the other areas. It's not like you have to go there just because it says. Although it's probably a good idea because the monsters there are going to be a level you can deal with. So let's head down there and try and find the way to get to this area so we can rearrange the HUD to don't quote me on that. Okay. Oh, and your gems level up depending only if you're using them. So if you have a gem in your inventory and you're not using it, it won't level up. But as you can see here, that leveled up. So now the the stats change. So the stats upgrade, they become better, all that stuff. Another cool little feature. Ow. Just coming through. Just don't mind me. No reason to get excited. I'm just hanging out, playing Nintendo. Oh, okay. So I think this is where we have to go. Yeah. And even the angle of this and exactly where that is put will be different. Although it's always in the same general location. If you know you're about to get in some shit, basically, it's a good idea to hit your health button a couple times, and that way it's already regenerating your health before you even start losing it. Helps your survivability a little bit. Now, I haven't been able to play this game enough. I haven't put enough time into this game to know whether it is more beneficial to go dual wielding for damage or like a two-handed weapon. It's an option I'll have to explore, and maybe if someone out there that's watching knows, you know, maybe you can educate me and anyone else in the comments section. Now I have a... Okay, now if someone steps on that little thing I just threw out, they will explodey pants. Oh, okay, that's cool. So when I hit someone, if you guys can see, I have a couple little fiery death balls come off. Maybe, if I can stop dying so much. And I think we're actually right there. Oh, okay, yeah, here's... Down, apparently. Oh, it didn't reset. Sweet! Oh, but I'm already almost dead again. Oh, crikey. I am terrible. So much for that extra. Maybe I should have just put 2 in life and stuff. Alright, so I should kill him here. And then we can continue on. I hope you guys are enjoying how absolutely terrible I am at video games. Oh, armor scrap. What you do is you right click it, and then let's put it in the gauntlets. And it improved the quality by 5%, and now I have an armor rating of 6. So you can see how that works. Portal scroll, that's pretty self-explanatory, but looks like we got our first little quest. Alright, so we're back in town, just like any other RPG you've ever played, or if you've never played an RPG and you don't know how they work, you always go to the people with the exclamation points or question marks over their head. So we completed it, and we get our choice of some of these flasks. Let's go with the medium life flask. That's always a good idea. And then, alright guys, well, thanks for watching. Please like, favorite, and subscribe. Like I said, this is going to be the start of a regular routine where I will play a free-to-play game every Friday. I'm going to start off with what I already have installed on my computer. However, I would love to hear your suggestions, games you want to see me play, free-to-play games. I'll work out a schedule for doing other things at another time, but for right now I'm sticking to free-to-play Fridays. So if you have any suggestions, please tell me in the comments. If you have any suggestions on how I can be better at this game, well, you can tell me in the comments, but probably better off keeping it to yourself. I know I'm terrible. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye!